Warning: 5 foods you should never reheat after 50 if you want to avoid cancer. Let me ask you something, and please, be honest with yourself for just a moment. Did you wake up this morning feeling heavy, like your body was made of lead, even after 8 hours of sleep? Did your stomach feel bloated and uncomfortable after lunch yesterday? The kind of feeling that just sits there for hours? Did you toss and turn last night, your gut growling, even though you didn't eat anything strange? Because if any of that sounds familiar, you need to keep watching. I mean it. Are your knees aching more than they used to? Are your fingers stiff in the morning? Are you telling yourself it's just old age catching up? What if I told you it isn't old age at all? What if I told you the real problem is sitting in your kitchen right now? What if the very thing you trust most is slowly poisoning you? Every time you go to the doctor, your inflammation markers creep higher, your cholesterol is worse, your blood pressure won't behave, and you don't understand why. Because you eat carefully. You cut out the soda, you walk every morning, you take your vitamins. You did everything right, or at least that's what you thought. And then there's the worst feeling of all, that cold chill down your spine when you hear another friend got the cancer diagnosis. Another one gone too soon. You catch yourself thinking, am I next? Is it my turn? Could it be hiding inside me already? Stay with me, friend, because today I'm going to tell you something that no one in your doctor's office has ever told you, and it might change everything. Hello, my dear friends. My name is Sho Katsuma, and I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, the country with the longest average lifespan in the entire world. For the past 20 years, I've devoted my life to one question. Why do Japanese people develop cancer at rates 40% lower than Americans? We eat rice, we eat meat, we eat vegetables just like you do. So what's the difference? It is not genetics, it is not luck, it is not some secret tea. The difference, my friend, is how we treat our food, and more importantly, what we never ever put back into the microwave. Today, I want to share that with you. Before we go deeper, please understand something. I am not your doctor. I am simply a researcher who studies medicine and shares what I find. Always speak to your own physician before making changes. But what you're about to hear is based on real research. From Harvard, from the Mayo Clinic, from the World Health Organization itself. So let me ask you, how many plastic containers of leftovers are sitting in your fridge right now? 2? 5? Maybe 10? Now imagine this. Every single time you press start on that microwave, you might be feeding tiny tumors inside your body, quietly, invisibly, year after year. I know that sounds harsh. I know it's frightening to hear, but I would rather frighten you today than mourn you tomorrow. Stay with me through this whole video, because the 5th food on this list might be in your fridge right now. And the first food on the list, the most dangerous one, is something you've probably been told is a superfood your entire life. Before we go further, do something for me. In the comments below, tell me your state. Tell me how many leftover containers are currently sitting in your refrigerator. I read those comments, I really do. Your story helps me help others. Now let's get to the heart of it. Why is reheating food dangerous after 50, but maybe not so dangerous at 30? Because, my friend, your body has changed. Picture your body as a house you've lived in for 60 years. The locks are older now, the alarms are slower, the guards at the door are tired. They still try, but they miss things they wouldn't have missed before. That's exactly what happens to your immune system. Your stomach acid drops by about 30 to 40% after 50. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, that acid is your first line of defense. When it weakens, toxins march straight into your gut without resistance. That's why you bloat. That's why you feel heavy. That's why heartburn creeps in after meals you used to handle just fine. Then there's something called leaky gut. The lining of your intestines thins, the tight junctions between cells loosen, and toxins slip through the wall and travel directly into your bloodstream. And here's the most chilling part. Your body's ability to repair damaged DNA drops by about half. Damaged cells that used to be fixed now slip through. And damaged cells that aren't repaired, my friend, are the seeds of cancer. That's the truth they don't tell you on the news. That's why age 50 is the turning point. Now let's talk about microwaves. People say they're safe because the radiation isn't ionizing. That part is technically true, but the real problem isn't the waves. It's how the heat is delivered. Microwaves heat unevenly. One spot in your bowl reaches 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Another spot stays barely warm. Where it's too hot, proteins break apart and form toxic compounds. Where it's too cool, bacteria multiply happily. So your reheated meal is somehow burned and contaminated at the same time. Imagine that. A meal that hurts you in two different ways with one push of a button. All right, my friend, let's begin the countdown. Number 5 on our list is one of the most popular breakfast foods in America. Eggs. Yes, eggs. Boiled, scrambled, hard-cooked, deviled. The protein you reach for every single morning. Are you the kind of person who boils 6 or 7 eggs on Sunday and microwaves one each morning for 30 seconds just to take the chill off? If so, please listen carefully. This habit may be hurting you more than fast food ever did. Eggs contain cholesterol. Cholesterol itself is not the villain. Your body actually needs it. But when you reheat an already cooked egg, that cholesterol oxidizes. It transforms into something called oxysterols, and oxysterols are not friendly. Research published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry shows that oxysterols attack the lining of your blood vessels. They speed up plaque buildup 5 times faster than regular cholesterol. They paralyze the natural killer cells that hunt down cancer in your body. Think of it like this. Regular cholesterol is a brick used to build a wall. Oxidized cholesterol is a moldy brick that crumbles the whole house down. And after 60, your natural killer cell count is already down 40%. Your blood vessels already have tiny cracks from aging. Oxysterols dive straight into those cracks and make everything worse. So what's the answer? Eat eggs fresh. Boil them, eat them warm, enjoy them. If you have leftovers, turn them into cold egg salad. Mix them with greens and a touch of mayo. Don't ever throw them back in the microwave. Now, eggs are bad, but food number 4 creates something even worse. A kind of biological rust that sticks to your blood vessels and never washes off. Number 4 is chicken. Yes, the trusty rotisserie chicken from Costco. The $5 bird that feeds the family. You know the routine. You buy one on Monday, you eat half. The rest goes into the fridge. By Wednesday, it's in the microwave again, sliced over a salad or stuffed in a tortilla. Sound familiar? Of course it does. Almost every American family does this. But here's the problem. When chicken protein is reheated, especially in a microwave, it forms compounds called AGEs, Advanced Glycation End Products. AGEs are like rust on an old car. Once they bond, they don't come off. And imagine that rust building up inside your arteries. Research from Mottainai School of Medicine in New York links AGEs to Alzheimer's disease, to type 2 diabetes, to chronic kidney disease, and yes, to pancreatic cancer. When you reheat chicken protein, the level of AGEs jumps 2 to 3 times. Your body absorbs them. They settle into your tissues for years. The microwave makes it worse because of those hot spots I mentioned. Chicken proteins hit 200 degrees in one corner of the bowl, sparking a chemical storm called the Maillard reaction. AGEs explode out of it. So what do we do in Japan? We shred leftover chicken cold. We toss it with sesame, rice vinegar, fresh greens. It tastes better, and your blood vessels thank you. Don't buy more than you need. If you have leftovers, eat them cold. And if you absolutely must heat them, use a steamer on low heat, never the microwave. Now you might be thinking, fine, I'll just eat more vegetables. Greens are safe, right? Slow down, my friend, because food number 3 is one of the most beloved vegetables in America, the one Michelle Obama promoted in her Let's Move campaign. Spinach. Yes, the leafy green Popeye made famous, the one your doctor begs you to eat. Fresh spinach is a superfood. I won't argue with that. But the moment you cook it, store it, and reheat it, something terrible happens. It transforms into one of the most powerful cancer triggers science has ever identified. Here's how it works in 3 steps. First, fresh greens are full of nitrates. Nitrates are harmless, even beneficial. Second, when you cook them, let them cool, and reheat them, heat and bacteria turn nitrates into nitrites. Now we're getting dangerous. Third, when nitrites meet protein in your stomach, they form nitrosamines. And nitrosamines, my friend, are classified as Group 1 carcinogens by the World Health Organization. That's the same category as asbestos, the same category as cigarette smoke. This isn't speculation. This is settled science. The same applies to kale, celery, beets, and even romaine lettuce. If you're over 50, your stomach lining is thinner. Nitrosamines slip right through. Your liver detoxifies 30 to 50% slower than it used to. A young person can flush nitrosamines out in hours. You might take 2 days, and in those 2 days, the damage is already done. But there is hope. There is a secret, and almost no one in America knows it. Squeeze a fresh lemon over those reheated greens. The vitamin C in lemon juice blocks the formation of nitrosamines by about 73%. That's research from Cornell University. Better yet, just steam your greens for 3 or 4 minutes. Eat them fresh. If you have extra, toss them cold into a salad with that lemon. And once again, please, no microwave. Speaking of subscribing, if you've made it this far and you find this useful, hit that subscribe button. Ring the little bell. I post videos like this every single week, designed to help you live longer and feel better. It's free, and it might just save your life or someone you love. Now you might think, all right, vegetables are tricky. I'll stick to plain rice. That's safe. I'm sorry, my friend. Food number 2 is rice, and it carries a silent killer that has actually taken young, healthy lives. There's a name for this. The medical world calls it fried rice syndrome. It is real. And it is terrifying. Rice naturally contains a bacterium called Bacillus cereus. Don't worry, this is normal. It's everywhere. Cooking kills the bacteria itself, but it does not kill the spores. Once your rice cools at room temperature, those spores wake up. They multiply. They release a toxin called cereulide. And here's the worst part. Cereulide is heat resistant up to 250 degrees. Your microwave cannot destroy it, no matter how long you nuke that rice. There was a young college student in Belgium who died after eating reheated pasta that had been sitting in his fridge for 5 days. 20 years old, healthy, gone. Now imagine your aging body trying to handle that toxin. Your gut lining is thinner. Your liver is slower. The cereulide enters your blood and triggers chronic systemic inflammation. That word, inflammation. Remember it, because Harvard researchers call it the root of 80% of age-related disease. American doctors call this pattern inflammaging. Aging through inflammation. It's why you feel stiff, why you feel foggy, why your lab numbers keep climbing. So what do? Cook only what you'll eat. If you have extra, get it into the fridge within 1 hour of cooking. And when you reheat rice, don't use the microwave. Use a stovetop low flame, just enough heat to bring it back to life. Add ginger, a pinch of turmeric, a touch of black pepper. Curcumin and piperine, found in turmeric and pepper, can reduce inflammation by up to 60%. That's the Japanese trick. Simple, beautiful, powerful. All right, we've reached the final food. Number 1, the most dangerous of them all. Are you ready? Take a breath, because this one might be sitting in your fridge as we speak. Mushrooms. Yes, the shiitake at Whole Foods that cost $15 a pound. The portobello you grilled last weekend. The cremini you tossed in your pasta. Mushrooms are wonderful when fresh. Doctors recommend them. Researchers praise them. They are full of vitamins and natural compounds that fight disease. But here is the rule no one tells you. Once mushrooms are cooked and stored overnight, you must never, ever heat them again. I'm going to repeat that. Once cooked mushrooms are stored, they should never go back into a microwave. Never. The Polish Academy of Sciences studied this carefully, and the results were chilling. When mushrooms are reheated, a compound called malondialdehyde, or MDA, skyrockets. Levels rise by 380%. MDA bonds directly to your DNA strands. It causes mutations. And mutations, over time, are what start cancer. Picture your DNA as a beautiful instruction book your body reads every single day. MDA is a child with a pencil scribbling all over the pages. 1 scribble, no big deal. 10 scribbles, mistakes start appearing. Thousands of scribbles over 30 or 40 years, and the book stops making sense. The cells start to misbehave. Tumors begin to form. At 30, your body erases 90% of those scribbles every night. At 60, only 50%. At 70, almost none. This is why cancer is a disease of older bodies. Not because the young don't get DNA damage. They do. But they can fix it. We can't. Not the way we used to. I once knew a kind man named Tanaka, 72 years old, a Buddhist monk in Kyoto. He was a vegetarian. He ate mushrooms almost daily, and he proudly cooked a big pot of shiitake every Sunday. 7 small containers, 1 for each day. He microwaved them every morning before tea. 3 years later, he was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. The doctors traced it back. They were almost certain his reheating habit was the trigger. Cook only what you'll eat. If there are leftovers, eat them cold, mixed into a salad, or wrapped in seaweed. Pair mushrooms with vitamin D foods like salmon or egg yolks to boost your immune defense. In America, you're tempted by those giant Costco bags of mushrooms. Please, my friend, buy smaller. Visit your farmer's market. The few extra dollars are nothing compared to your life. Let me pause and say this gently. In Japan, we have a beautiful word, Mottainai. It means a deep regret over wasting something precious. I believe many of you, especially the baby boomers, were raised on this same value. Don't waste food. Think of the children who have less. It's a beautiful teaching, but it's being applied wrong. Your body is not a trash can. It is a temple, sacred, weathered, beloved. Eating spoiled or transformed food because you don't want to waste it is the biggest waste of all. You are trading a few dollars for a $100,000 hospital bill. You are trading leftovers for years of your life. The Japanese eat by a principle called ichiju sansai. 1 soup, 3 side dishes, all fresh, all small. We don't cook giant pots, we cook just enough. That's why our country has the longest lifespan on Earth. That's why our cancer rates are 40% below yours. It's not a miracle, it's a habit. So I'm asking you, cook smaller portions, visit the market more often, spend an extra 15 minutes a day, and gain 15 years of healthy life. And here's the most important thing I want you to hear today. If you've been reheating food for 30 years, please don't blame yourself. Your body is more forgiving than you know. Harvard research shows that within 30 days of changing your habits, inflammation markers drop by 40%. Within 90 days, your cells begin to repair. Within 6 months, your cancer risk can fall by up to 50%. You are not too late. Today is the earliest you can begin again. Tomorrow's breakfast can be the start of a new chapter. Try this 7-day reset. Day 1 and 2, clean out your fridge. Throw away anything older than 48 hours. Day 3, go shopping for 2 or 3 days worth of food, no more. Days 4 and 5, practice cooking smaller portions. Day 6, put your microwave away in a cabinet. Use it only to heat water. Day 7, write down what you feel. Energy, digestion, sleep. I promise you will feel a difference, a real one. Not magic, just biology working the way it was meant to. Now I want to hear from you. Of these 5 foods, eggs, chicken, leafy greens, rice, and mushrooms, which one shocked you the most? Which one has been a regular part of your kitchen? Leave a number in the comments. 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. I read every comment, and I'll respond to as many as I can. And before we close, please do me one final favor. If this video has touched something inside you, if it has given you even one piece of useful knowledge, share it with 3 people. Your spouse, a dear friend, a child caring for an elderly parent. You may save a life today without ever knowing it. Sometimes the right video at the right moment changes everything. And if you'd like more lessons like this, watch my next video on the 7 foods you should never eat first thing in the morning after 60. It's already up, and it might surprise you even more than this one did. My dear friends, after 50, every meal is no longer just nutrition. Every meal is a small prayer. A prayer for one more healthy day with the people you love. A prayer to see your grandchildren grow up. A prayer to enjoy the sunrises and sunsets you have left. Don't let a microwave steal those prayers from you. Please don't. You deserve so much more than convenience. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me your most precious gift today. Your attention, your time, your trust. I wish you a strong body, a peaceful mind, and meals filled with life and love. This is Sho Katsuma from Tokyo, bowing to you with deep respect. Until next time, take care of yourself.